That morning was truly peaceful. In the small house, the little monkey named Lily was dressed in a school uniform, sitting seriously at her study desk. But instead of reading a book, she was staring intently at the calendar hanging on the wall. After a moment of deep thought, a wonderful idea suddenly sparked in her mind. Today was Dad's birthday. A grand and loving plan began to form. To carry out the plan, the first thing she needed was money. Lily began her secret mission. She took the phone, looked up the information for a bakery, and quickly ordered a birthday cake. She searched every nook and cranny, and finally, inside a cabinet, she found her treasure, a red piggy bank. Without a moment's hesitation, Lily used all her might to push the piggy bank to the floor, where it shattered on impact. The saved coins clinked cheerfully as they spilled out. Before long, a delivery person brought a lovely cake box to the door. Lily joyfully accepted it and placed the cake on the table. The delivery person kindly helped Lily open the box, and immediately, a sweet strawberry scent filled the room. Before her was a snow-white cream cake, decorated with plump red strawberries and fluffy swirls of frosting. It was so beautiful, so perfect. Just have to wait for Dad to come home, Lily told herself, trying to contain her excitement. But time passed slowly, and Dad still wasn't home. The aroma of the cake was too alluring, wafting into every corner, constantly teasing Lily's little tummy. Finally, temptation won. Just one tiny piece, she reassured herself. The sweet, rich taste melted on her tongue. It was more delicious than anything she had ever tasted. But one piece turned into another piece, and then she grew bolder, picking off a whole strawberry. In her blissful enjoyment, she accidentally leaned too far, and with a splat, a large dollop of cream fell right onto her school uniform. Startled and horrified, Lily looked down at the white stain on her shirt. Panic! If Dad saw this, the secret would be revealed, and he would surely scold her. She couldn't let that happen. She quickly took off the stained uniform and rushed it to the bathroom. With her tiny hands, she clumsily turned on the tap, splashing water all over the stain. She grabbed a bar of soap bigger than her fist and tried to scrub the cream out. Water and soap bubbles flew everywhere, but Lily didn't care. She put the shirt on the washboard and used all her might to scrub and knead, determined to destroy the evidence. After a great battle with the stain, she struggled to wring the clothes dry. Water was still dripping everywhere, but she couldn't wait any longer. She carried the soaking wet uniform outside, stood on her tiptoes on a stone, and stretched as far as she could to hang it on the clothesline. To hide all traces of her deed, she put on the new, clean dress she had bought earlier. Then returned to her study desk and pretended to wait obediently, her heart still pounding.
Lily. Ủa? Trời. Sao vậy? Ủa? Sao thế này? Sao eo của Lily mà lại vỡ thế này trời?
When her dad returned,
Lily ơi,
the
Lily!
first thing he saw was the shattered piggy bank on the floor. Thinking his little daughter had been making mischief again, he couldn't hide his fatigue and annoyance.
Lily. Tao bảo là Lily ơi. Lily, bố hỏi này. Lily, ba hỏi này.
Lily, was this you again? He said in a loud voice, unjustly scolded.
Này có thấy không? Đây này, thấy chưa? Bể heo thấy chưa? Con lấy tiền làm gì? Đứng im.
Lily just silently bowed her head, her eyes welling up with tears. But she offered no
Người ta đang nói
explanation.
mà. Tiền là bể heo làm gì? Hay là lỡ đụng vào nó? Đúng không đi? Rồi sao lấy tiền mua đồ ở đây? Lấy tiền đâu mua quần áo? Sao? Tiền đâu con mua quần áo? Bây giờ làm sao có tiền mua đồ, mua trái cây cho Ly đây? Hết tiền mua trái cây rồi. Làm sao? Dỗi à? Làm sao? Không biết nói gì luôn.
She wanted to keep the secret until the very end. Seeing that her dad was still angry, Lily quietly approached him and gently tugged on his pant
Thấy
leg.
hả?
She led him to the table where the birthday cake was hidden.
Ây trời
When her
ơi.
dad saw the cake with its loving message, he was stunned.
Gì đây?
All his anger instantly vanished, replaced by astonishment, then emotion, and finally
Sao ăn mất
regret.
miếng rồi? Nè.
He understood
Ăn mất miếng rồi
everything.
nè.
Oh, my
Không được
daughter,
em ăn
he
một
choked
nửa
out.
nhé.
I'm so
Lần nữa
sorry.
ăn chưa?
I didn't know.
Ngồi đây. Rồi đến đâu đi? Đến đâu đi? Ôi rồi, đây hả? Rồi cảm ơn Ly nhá. Cầm đây nha. Đây đúng không? Đúng không nhỉ?
Thank you for everything, Lily. He swept his little girl into a tight hug. All misunderstandings were washed away. Under the glowing candlelight, the father and daughter shared the sweet cream cake, a simple birthday party that was perhaps the warmest and most meaningful one in the world.
Đang kìa đi ăn bánh nào. Đây này, đi ăn bánh đi. Đây này đi. Đó, làm đi coi. Làm trái cây nhá. Đi mua bánh bao nhiêu Ly? Mua bao nhiêu tiền này? Hả? Ngon quá ha. Bánh ngon quá nhỉ. Cảm ơn Ly nhé. Chúng ta bao nhiêu tiền Ly lại đi mua cái con heo mới nha Ly nhé. Mua con heo mới nhá. Cất tiền nhá. À, con ăn con đây hả? Đúng rồi.
After After the surprise birthday party for her dad, Lily's musical talent suddenly got everyone's attention. With her ukulele in hand, she became a true street performer.
Hi. Đẹp quá vậy. Dễ thương quá đi. Hi.
Though her playing was simple, it was full of emotion and attracted many fans.
Thank you.
Wow, good job, amazing.
Before long, her hat was filled with tips.
Great job.
Having become a celebrity, Lily decided she had to treat herself to a day of luxury.
I have to keep this money carefully.
First, she carefully put the money she earned into a safe, showing that she was a star who knew how to manage her finances.
I have to reward myself. What should I do? That's such a good idea. Oh yeah! Yay! Ready, set, and go! I am so rich.
Then, she withdrew a little cash and headed to a luxury spa. As soon as she entered,
How can I help
an
you?
employee in a pristine white uniform bowed and respectfully handed
Great
Lily
job.
a golden
Welcome.
VIP card. The atmosphere inside the spa was incredibly serene, with only the sound
Oh,
of
you are a
trickling
VIP
water
member.
and
It
the
is my
gentle
honor.
scent of lemongrass
Welcome.
essential oil in the air. Lily was led to a private room with a miniature
I
massage
want you to
bed
be gentle.
specially designed for her. She lay down on the cloud soft pillow and was immediately covered with a silky, gentle cloth. To help the star relax, the employee thoughtfully put on some melodious instrumental piano music. The employee's hands gently began the massage at her head, the fingers gliding through her soft fur, lightly kneading behind her ears and at her temples, making Lily shiver gently with pleasure. Then they used a warm, fragrant oil, gently massaging along her spine and down her little legs. All the fatigue from her performances seemed to melt away. Her body went completely limp, her eyes half closed, as she completely immersed herself in a world of absolute comfort and luxury. After the massage that left her feeling as light as a feather, the star Lily proceeded to a magnificent
Hello,
five-star
I would like
restaurant.
to order.
The brilliant crystal chandeliers shone down on tables draped in white linen.
The restaurant looks so fancy. Excuse me. I'm here, bro. Next time I will take my dad with me.
A waiter in a formal suit, seeing the
take your
special
order?
VIP guest,
want lots
quickly
of
rushed
food.
over. He carefully placed a
What would you
tiny
like to
silk
drink?
bib around Lily's
I
neck.
think I'll have milk.
Thank you. I will bring the food back soon.
With the air of a star, she quickly chose her dishes. A lavish meal was served, featuring a variety of the
Wow,
freshest
it
fruits
looks
and
delicious.
vegetables, succulent red
Enjoy your
watermelon,
meal.
crisp sweet carrots, cherry tomatoes, and tender green beans. Lily gracefully picked up the tiny silver fork, speared a piece of watermelon, brought it to her mouth, and chewed slowly. She savored each dish with great refinement, looking just like a chic and noble lady. And then, Lily slowly opened her eyes. She found herself still lying on her familiar
I
pillow.
just dreamed
Her
about
dad
something.
still
Dad?
sitting beside her, gently stroking her head.
Giật mình ghê.
There was no luxury spa, no five-star restaurant. It turned out that all the lavish experiences were just a sweet dream after a long day full of events.
Gì vậy?
Even though it was
Oh,
only a
it's okay,
dream,
Dad.
in that
Let's
dream,
go to sleep.
Lily had truly shone like a star. That afternoon, the golden sunlight was pouring like honey over the garden. Inside, Lily was sitting on her familiar beanbag chair, but her mind couldn't focus on her toys. Through the window, she saw her dad diligently trimming the overgrown branches. Seeing the beads of sweat on his forehead, Lily felt that she couldn't sit still any longer. Lily ran quickly out into the yard. After watching her dad for a while, she ran into the house. Got a bottle of cool water and solemnly brought it out to him.
Ồ, đâu đi? Ủa? Đi Ly. Vào đây thế nào? Đây nè. Vào đây cho ba hả? Vào Ly nha. Uống không? Vào đây cho uống.
Her dad smiled and stroked his thoughtful daughter's head. But instead of drinking it himself, he opened the cap and kindly offered the
rồi,
first
con nhận
drink to Lily.
Đúng rồi. Bà đảo nha. Sát vô, sát vô. Đó, đây nè, sát vô. Con uống nè ha. Đi cho ba xíu nha, được không? Rảnh không? Rảnh cho ba đi được
After
không?
their break, the main task began, cleaning up the giant pile of leaves. Lily looked at the red wheelbarrow. To her, it looked like a red giant. Without a moment's hesitation, Lily got right to work. She copied her dad, using her tiny hands to gather handfuls of dry leaves, creating a delightful rustling sound. She even carefully picked up the small twigs, though they were a bit awkward to hold.
Ồ, đi này. Ở xe đi con.
Each time she gathered a small pile, she had to stand on her tiptoes, stretching as tall as she could to drop them into the bed of the red wheelbarrow, which was almost half her height. Her small hands moved nimbly, working without rest, her little face showing clear focus and seriousness, as if this were an incredibly important mission.
Bay lên xe đi con. Bay lên xe đi.
Occasionally, her dad would stop his work, smile, and gently pat Lily's hatted head as a silent word of encouragement. My daughter is doing a great job. It was moments like these that made Lily work even more enthusiastically. When he saw his daughter was getting tired, her hands slowing down, he immediately took a break. He tenderly gave the water bottle to Lily, then gently used a cloth to wipe the water droplets from her chin and the sweat from her forehead. Re-energized by her dad's care, Lily continued her work. When the wheelbarrow was piled high, Lily joyfully climbed on top, turning the pile of leaves into a soft throne.
Rồi lên xe đi. Đây đi. Đây nào.
She sat perched on it like a ship's captain, conquering the high seas. Her dad laughed and began to push the leaf boat forward. Lily sat up high, happily watching the garden from a whole new perspective, feeling like the queen of this whole garden.
Đi kìa. Đi đi. Mang đây, đúng là mang đây. Bỏ cái đi, đúng rồi. Đi về nào.
After a hard afternoon's work, the father and daughter returned to their small wooden house.
Này, đi về đi đây. Về đi ăn nhé.
To reward his daughter for her diligence, her dad had prepared a special light meal. Lily sat properly in a wooden chair, a plate of warm, fragrant yellow food in front of her. She held her fork and leisurely enjoyed the sweet reward of her labor.
Trời ơi. Đấy, bà có làm mấy miếng to cho Ly kìa. Ăn từ từ thôi nhé.
All her fatigue seemed to vanish, leaving only a sense of pride and the warmth of her dad's love surrounding her.
Cắn đi con, cắn ăn đi con, đúng rồi đấy. Đúng rồi. À, thói quen của Ly là ăn là cất đi đúng không? Thành danh đúng không? Ly nó gầy răng. Cái mặt hay quá. Cái mặt nghiêng nghiêng hay quá. Xong chưa? Thôi bỏ cho ba nào. Lily chào mọi người nào. Lily chào đi nào. Lily chào. Bye bye.
A new day began in a cozy room as a little monkey named Lily awoke. Dressed in a cute red and white onesie, Lily sat on her bed, still warm from her sleep, amidst the pink sheets and blankets. Instead of lazing around, she began her first task of the day, tidying her bed. With a look of determination, Lily pulled off the blanket and pillow, tossing them neatly into a corner of the room. Meanwhile, out in the lush green garden, her dad was caring for the family's goats, breaking off fresh, young banana leaves for them to eat.
Ngon quá.
Back inside, having completed her mission of making the bed, Lily went to the yellow armchair to relax for a moment. But her rest didn't last long, as a mischievous idea sparked in her mind. Lily quickly ran to the mini fridge, using both her hands and feet to climb on top of it. Her target was a green packet of powder. After grabbing it, she tore it open and began to eat it with relish. But unfortunately spilled the powder all over the floor.
Oh my gosh!
Realizing she had just made a mess, Lily immediately grabbed a blue cloth and began to diligently clean up the scene. She bent down, using the cloth to scrub at the spilled powder. Her small hands fumbled as she tried to wipe forcefully. But the dry powder wouldn't disappear easily. Instead, it only seemed to spread out wider, creating streaky and stickier patches that made the floor even messier than before. The more Lily wiped, the more flustered she appeared. Her hasty and clumsy movements showing that she was trying her best to hide her crime. Lily's cleaning efforts seemed to backfire. Instead of disappearing, the white powder became even more streaked and smeared across the floor. Getting dirtier the more she wiped. Looking at her handiwork, a wave of panic washed over her. Without hesitation, she rushed into the bedroom, quickly pulled open the wardrobe door, and climbed inside, closing it tightly behind her. Inside the wardrobe, darkness enveloped her. Not even the familiar scent of the clothes could soothe her. Lily could clearly hear her own panting breaths and feel her chest heaving, her little heart pounding so fast it felt like it was about to leap out. In this cramped and stuffy space, a familiar memory suddenly flooded back. The last time she had made a mess, she had also hidden in this very wardrobe, and her dad had found her immediately. The memory of being discovered so easily made Lily realize this was not a safe hiding place. I can't get caught again. The thought spurred her into action. Learning her lesson the hard way, Lily cracked open the wardrobe door and carefully peeked out. She decided she had to find a new hiding spot, a place her dad would never suspect. Her eyes darted around the house and settled on the refrigerator in the living room. That was the safest place. No sooner said than done. She tiptoed out, climbed into the refrigerator, and closed the door, hoping she wouldn't be discovered this time. Soon after, her dad returned from the garden. Seeing the messy floor, he didn't scold her, but instead called out, "Lily," and went into the bedroom to look for her.
Ồ, này có vấn đề ta.
Not finding his daughter in the room, he came back out.
Ly ơi.
And sensed something was unusual about the refrigerator.
Vô nè.
Opening the door, he found Lily huddled
Hả?
inside.
Sao bột để rải khắp nhà Ly? Sao bột rải khắp nhà vậy? Làm gì đó con? Làm gì đó? Gì đây? Nè, bột nè. Sao? Thèm bánh hả? Hay thèm gì? Thèm nó bánh hả? Đi ra đây bế nào.
Instead of getting angry, he smiled gently.
Đây là sữa tủ phải không? Sao có lấy uống
He
nhé?
didn't reprimand her at all, but softly asked his daughter to get another cloth.
Chưa? Sao có lấy lại cái lấy hút rác cho ba đi. Đúng rồi. Đây, đây. Đúng rồi con đây. Đúng rồi. Cảm ơn Ly. Rồi. Thôi, đi đâu chở ba đi nha.
The two of them then worked together to clean up the powder from the floor.
Quét lại nha. Đó, thấy chưa? Nè. Đó, cho sạch nha. Đó, thấy chưa? Sạch chưa? Đó. Sạch chưa? Rồi đứng đây nè. Cầm đây nào, cầm đây. Đi cầm đây. Cầm đây. Đó, cầm đây. Đó, mỗi người một việc nhá. Đó. Thấy chưa? Thế đừng làm bẩn cái nhà nhé, nhà bị sạch nhé. Rồi. Đi đầu ha. Đầu chắc ha. Đấy nha. Rồi giờ tay không uống sữa nhé. Ha.
When they were
Ah,
finished,
sorry.
he lifted Lily up and carried her to the bathroom to wash her hands and clean her up.
Tay đầu, tay đầu, tay đầu, tay đầu. Lạnh quá ha, lạnh quá ha. Rồi, tay đây, tay đây. Rồi. Rồi, đi sữa ha. Đi. Đi sữa cho đi uống nha. Được chưa? Đấy. Tay kia nữa. Tay kia nữa.
The next day, soft sunlight filtered through the window. The dad returned home from the market, carrying a basket of fresh food. The first thing he saw upon entering the living room was his little daughter Lily lounging on the familiar yellow armchair. Her eyes were completely captivated by the colorful cartoons dancing on the TV screen, seemingly oblivious to the world around her.
chơi nhé. Hãy ngồi đây ha. Hãy nhớ ba hả? Ngồi đây ba làm bắp cho Ly nhé. Thấy chưa? Ngồi đây đi. Ngồi đây. Ngồi đây ba làm cho Lily ăn nhé. Thấy chưa?
Smiling at his daughter's adorable focus, he quietly went into the bedroom to put things away. However, his smile quickly faded to a soft sigh when he saw the scene inside. Lily's clothes were scattered messily on the bed, creating a very untidy sight. Without raising his voice, called out in a gentle, warm tone, "Lily!" Immediately, hearing her dad's call, she understood she was needed. With small, quick steps, she trotted into the bedroom.
Sao hả? Đây đây ba bảo. Đây Lily này. Đấy, bà chỉ Ly nhá. Quần áo này, phòng của mình này, không được để bừa bộn như vậy nhá. Nghe chưa Ly? Nè, có thấy quần áo bừa bộn không? Đấy, kia kìa, thấy chưa? Thấy chưa? Nè, bà chỉ Ly thôi nhá. Bây giờ là nhiệm vụ của Ly ấy là dọn dẹp cái này lại nhá, nghe chưa con? Nhá. Nghe chưa con? Phòng ở đây dọn sạch sẽ cái Ly nhá. Không được để rơi như vậy nghe chưa? Kia kìa, kia nó kìa, quần áo kia kìa. Đây này, kia kìa, thấy không? Ly thấy không? Bừa bộn không? Rồi bây giờ Lily dọn dẹp.
As soon as she saw the pile of clothes on the bed and her dad's gaze, Lily knew what her task was without him having to say another word.
Thôi dọn đi con, dọn đi.
She quickly and proactively used her tiny hands to gather every piece of clothing, placing them neatly into the laundry basket in the corner. When the basket was full, she made a great effort to carry it to the laundry area. And quickly put each item into the washing machine. After making sure the bedroom was tidy, Lily returned to the kitchen.
Đây, con có chuẩn bị sẵn rồi đấy, ngồi đây con.
A cheerful, cooperative atmosphere filled the cozy space. Lily sat properly on the countertop, highly focused on her important task. She used her small but skillful hands to carefully peel the green husks from the golden cobs of corn. Beside her, her dad used a knife to cut the corn into perfectly even rounds.
Ly bỏ đây này.
Each time a piece was cut, Lily would quickly pick it up and place it in a basket.
Đừng có bớt này ra nhé, thấy chưa? Bỏ đây này con, ở kia. Đúng rồi. Đúng rồi. Ở bên kia. Đúng rồi, nè. Để đi con. Đúng rồi. Bỏ đi. Đúng rồi, nổi đó. Bỏ kia đi. Tốt. Con cầm vào kìa. Đúng rồi, đó. Tốt lắm, đúng rồi. Đúng rồi. Bây giờ mình bỏ vào nồi nhá. Đây, Linh, đây, đây, đây. Đây, vào đây coi. Đây, vào đây đi. Bỏ đây vào đây này.
She then helped her dad put each of the clean corn pieces into the pot.
Bỏ đây đi coi. Rồi, ok rồi. Lên để đắp cho ba đi. Đúng rồi. Đấy, ui, trời giỏi quá. Rồi.
After he added water and put on the lid, Lily's big round eyes curiously watched the pot as it began to bubble vigorously,
Ok rồi.
awaiting the
Đi ra
results of
nào.
their teamwork.
Ba xem đi làm tới đâu rồi nhé, xong rồi ra mình ăn được rồi nhé, Linh nhé. Ba xem đi dọn dẹp
While
sao nào.
waiting for the corn to cook, the dad and daughter went to check the bedroom again to make sure
Sạch nha.
everything was neat and
Thấy chưa?
tidy.
Nè. Đó, cái phòng sạch sẽ là được nhé Linh nhé, thấy chưa? Đồ con bỏ đâu rồi? Đồ con bỏ đâu? Đồ con bỏ đâu rồi nè? Ba xem nào. Ô. Giỏi quá. Một đúng nước đã xong rồi nhỉ? Không, bây giờ mình lên ăn nhé, được không? Giỏi lắm. Bây giờ mình lên ăn nhé. Ha. Thế là bắt được rồi đấy. Này là chín rồi đấy. Không ngồi đây con, ngồi đây. Ngồi đây chờ bà tí nhé.
When the sweet aroma of boiled corn filled the house, signaling that the meal was ready, they returned to the kitchen.
Wow.
Wow.
Her dad carefully took out the hot pieces of corn.
Rồi. Đi bỏ đây nè. Cầm đây nè. Không sợ. Đây, bỏ đây
Used a fork to pick off the plump, golden kernels and gently blew on them to cool them down before feeding them to Lily.
Đây, bỏ đây. Đi bỏ xuống dưới đi con. Bỏ xuống dưới đây. Đây nữa. Đây nữa con. Đúng rồi. Đây nữa con. Đúng rồi. Bỏ đây. Đấy, đúng rồi. Bỏ đấy. Ăn đi con. Đây, ăn đi, ăn đi, ăn đi. Đây kìa. Giỏi. Rồi đi nè. Có xuống ghế đi. Giỏi quá. Đúng rồi.
Her
Ngon quá.
eyes
Ôi
sparkled,
trời ơi.
and her cute little
quá.
mouth munched with delight, savoring the sweet flavor of the food she had helped prepare.
Ngon quá đi. Đúng rồi. Giỏi quá. Đúng rồi, ăn từ từ thôi nhé.
The meal ended joyfully. The sweet cornmeal ended, leaving Lily with a satisfied smile and a full belly. Lily's dad gave her a bath, washing away all her fatigue. He carefully adjusted the water flow, making sure that the temperature was warm enough, perfect for Lily's skin. Lily squealed with delight when placed in the warm water, the water droplets splashing like small crystals. The dad took the shampoo. Gently rubbed it on Lily's soft hair, creating a mountain of white foam. Lily giggled, her clear laughter echoing throughout the bathroom. After the laughter, the space became quieter. The dad gently poured water, washing away the foam. Under the warm water, it seemed that all of Lily's fatigue after an active morning gradually disappeared. The little girl leaned back into her dad's strong arms, her eyes half closed, completely relaxed and at peace. The bath ended. Lily was wrapped in a large, soft, fragrant towel. Feeling warm and clean, she was completely ready for the next adventure. A short while later, she emerged with a completely new look, a pristine white dress with an adorable red checkered pattern. Just then, the sound of their goat, Lily's best friend, was heard outside. With everything ready, Lily put on a wide-brimmed hat and excitedly climbed onto the wooden cart that was already hitched to the goat. The adventure to the fields had officially begun. The village path was shaded by trees, due to a bit of speed and carelessness, the goat caused the cart to wobble and then tumble over into a field. Luckily, Lily was extremely quick-witted and jumped from the cart just in time, completely unharmed. Without a single tear or a hint of fear, she calmly stood up, dusted off her clothes, and even ran over to her goat friend to help push the cart back onto the path. Her bravery and composure turned a small mishap into a memorable lesson in teamwork. The pair continued their journey to the family's vegetable garden. Lily deftly used a small garden tool to dig up round, pearly white jicama roots. When she felt the cart was full, she signaled for her goat friend to take her home.
Lily, đi đâu về đây?
When they arrived back at the pen, her dad was just returning with a kind smile.
Ra đây xem nào. Trời ơi. Lily, đi nhổ đậu đúng không? Hả? Nè. Thôi để bà làm đậu cho Lily với Thế An nhá. Nhá. Nè. Củ sắn thì ngon quá hả Ly? Bà làm cho Ly nhá. Làm Ly với Thế An nhá. Con ngồi xuống đi, cái tay đấy, ngồi xuống. Quả này ngon này, mát này nha.
He took the basket of jicama, washed the roots, and cut them into pieces, sharing them with both Lily and the goat as a well-deserved reward for their hard work and bravery.
Này cái bê này. Thử thế nhé. Cái này ăn này con. Cho Ly này. Ăn từ từ thôi con. Rồi cho bé nhé. Ngon lắm. Ăn giỏi lắm. Nè, cho Ly này. Cầm đấy, cầm đấy.
The late afternoon sun began to fade. After a long, active day, Lily was tired, but her face still shone with happiness.
Đi làm đi ơi. Đi về nào.
Her dad gently lifted his little daughter into his arms and carried her inside. His warm embrace brought a long, fulfilling, and meaningful day to a perfect close. Under the warm afternoon sun, the little monkey, Lily, in her adorable red and white jumpsuit with a small backpack, happily returned home after a day of play. But strangely, the glass door was firmly locked.
Dad! Dad!
Lily pressed her soft cheek against the cool glass, her big round eyes filled with worry. Dad, where are you? She called out in her clear voice, but only silence answered. After a while of looking around and calling until her throat was sore with no answer, a spark ignited in Lily's mind when she saw a coil of rope lying nearby. Without hesitation, she ran over and with her small but nimble hands carried the rope to the side of the house.
Chết rồi, giờ này Ly đi học về rồi. Không biết sao rồi ta.
However, the window was too high for Lily's small frame. After a moment of observation, a bold plan was formed. Lily threw the rope through the window frame, the hooked end catching securely on the edge of a chair inside. With all her strength and skill, Lily clung tightly to the rope, took a running start, and swung herself up high. She successfully climbed into the house through the open window, letting out a sigh of relief. Once inside, Lily's most important mission was still to find her dad.
Dad!
She ran through every room, from the tidy living room to the familiar kitchen.
Ahem.
Lily's eyes stopped at the empty rice cooker, and another wave of worry washed over her. Dad probably hasn't eaten yet, she whispered to herself. Unable to find her dad in the house, Lily climbed back out the window.
Dad!
And then she saw a familiar figure. Dad! He was struggling to push his motorcycle down the village road. Dad! Lily joyfully exclaimed and ran to him, throwing herself into his arms.
Nãy có vào được nhà không? Nãy Ly có vào được nhà không? Ba khóa cửa sao vào? Hả? Ba có mua đồ cho Ly này.
All her worries seemed to vanish. Her father lovingly lifted his little daughter and placed her in the basket on the front of the motorcycle.
Vào đây ngồi đi về nào. Ngồi đây. Ngồi xuống. Ngồi đây đi nha.
Settled in the basket, Lily saw a large, round, cool watermelon next to her.
Chị ba Ly à? Ly thở rồi.
The two of them went home together.
Wow, về tới nhà rồi. Về tới nhà mừng Ly ơi. Ủa? Mày có cái dây này đây Ly? Cái này đâu đây? Ủa? Đi vào nhà với này Ly? Hả? Đi vào nhà với cái dây này hả? Hả? Trời ơi, giỏi vậy hả? Vào nhà với cái đấy hả? cái dây của ba này. Đây ba làm đồ chơi mà. Dưa chili á. Đúng chưa? Giỏi nha. Bây giờ ba làm dưa chili nhá. Dưa chili ăn nhá. Ha.
Her father placed the watermelon on a wooden cutting board and sliced it into juicy crimson pieces.
Dad.
Chào đâu không? Ừ. Đâu. Từ từ đây.
The final scene was
Molly.
truly heartwarming. Lily sat on a chair, holding a fork, and happily eating a plate of watermelon.
Ăn từ từ con. Đúng rồi, ngon không?
The sweet taste melted in her mouth, chasing away all the fatigue and anxiety she had felt. She joyfully savored her father's gift. After they finished the watermelon, her father gently stroked her head and then stepped back out into the yard to continue his unfinished work on the motorcycle, leaving Lily inside with a sense of complete safety and happiness.